So we're gonna jump right in and get started. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna prime my face using the Wake and Bake Hydrating Face Oil from Beauty Bakerie. I'm just gonna apply this all over. Then I'm gonna go in with my Cake Mix foundation in the shade 31. As you can see, I was a little skeptical because this looks extremely light on me, but once I started blending it out, it does look a lot more like my skin tone, especially because this foundation does oxidize a bit. It has a guide on the website so you can better compare what shade will work for you, but as you can see, it definitely looks more like my tone here. Now to highlight my face, I am going to use my Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer in Medium Dark Warm. I'm blending it out with a brush. This is my new thing now, and I'm going to include a link to one of my previous videos which explains why I like to do this. So I'm just going to blend that out, and then I'm going to use my beauty blender just to make sure that all of the harsh lines are gone and everything looks as seamless as possible. Everything should be blended. You want it to look seamless. That is the goal. Now to begin setting those highlighted areas, I am going to use the Beauty Bakerie Flower Powder. I love this line, especially with these names and things like that. Everything just works together. It's so cute. So I'm going to set the highlighted areas of my face, and then when I begin dusting that away, I'm going to dust that away and buff that into the skin, also with a little bit of my translucent Derma Blend setting powder just to really set everything. Now I'm gonna go into the coffee and cocoa palette, or cocoa and coffee palette, and I'm gonna use that top shade just to warm up my face. I'm using it as a bronzer. It does have a little bit of shimmer in the palette, but it's not overwhelming once it gets on the skin. It actually looks really good in my opinion. So I'm just gonna quickly warm up my face. Off to the side, I am going to contour my nose as well. As you can see, I'm baking my nose right here, and I'm just going to warm up my neck. I really love to warm everything up just to make everything look seamless and just really work well together. I dusted away that extra setting powder, and then I'm going to bronze up my nose. Now I'm going to begin setting my face. First, I'm going to use my Prep and Prime Fix Plus just to settle all my powders. Then I use the Urban Decay De-Slick in the center of my face to keep away any shininess or oiliness, and then I use All Nighter all over to set everything. I did my brows off camera. I will definitely link that in the video somewhere. Now I'm going to use that first really light brown shade and just begin warming up the crease area of my eye using a fluffy blending brush. Then I'm going to go back into the palette, and I'm going to begin using this reddish brick kind of shade, and I'm just going to apply that right on top of that first shade into the crease area of the eye. Here's where I'll begin applying my lid shades. I'm going to go in with that first shade. I really don't even know what kind of shade that is. It's like a muted kind of purple shade. And I'm just going to pack that into the outer V area of my eye, right on the outer V area of the lid. Then I'm going to go back into the palette. I am going to use that blue shade, and I'm going to apply that right in the center of the lid using a large flat shader brush, just because this is going to cover more area on the lid. Then for the final shade, I am going to use that really nice golden yellow shade, and I'm going to apply that on the inner portion of the lid, as well as my inner corner as well. Now I'm going to do my liner quickly. I will also link a video in this video somewhere. Then I'm going to do my lower lash line, my waterline, using the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in the shade Torch. And then I'm just going to begin smoking out that lower lash line. So as you can see, I'm going to use the first two shades that I applied to my crease. Then I'm going to go back into the palette, and the same shades that I use on my lid, I'm just going to add a little bit of those to the waterline as well. I am going to use the Icing mascara. I didn't include a visual of it only because I didn't really like how it looked, but I am going to be using that Beauty Bakerie mascara. I did apply lashes off camera, and I'm just going to touch up my lower lashes as well. Now for blush, I'm going to go back into that Cocoa and Coffee palette, and I'm going to be using that reddish kind of shade. I believe it does have a little bit of shimmer in it, but once again, not super overpowering, and I felt like this is a really good way to add just a little bit of color to my face. I am going to cut underneath my bronzer and my blush using some of that the Flower setting powder, just because I really want that area to be as sharp as possible. Then I'm going to settle those powders again using some Fix Plus, and then I'm just going to do a final seal using my Urban Decay All Nighter spray. Now I'm going to go back into that same palette, and I'm going to use that shade to just highlight the highest points of my face. So these are my cheekbones, my forehead, the bridge of my nose, tip of my nose, Cupid's bow, chin, and my brow bone as well. I believe I also use this in the inner corner of my eye as well, just for, you know, just to pull everything together nicely. Now to finish up, I am going to use the Beauty Bakerie Lip Whip. I believe this is Fortune Cookie. I'm not 100% sure. I will definitely link everything down below with the correct names. And then I'm going to go right on top of that using one of the, I believe it's called a lip gloss or like a lip glaze or something like that. Everything just fits into like this bakery concept, and I just think it's really dope. So yeah, I'm just going to apply that right on top of that matte lip whip. Alright y'all, that's pretty much it for this tutorial. I really hope that you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to follow me on social media as well, and I'll see you guys in my next video.